Are you already recording?
Are you ready?
Are you recording?
Are you ready for the recording?
I've been bamboozled.
Ambush!
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 Insert bad "it's a trap" joke impression.
It's a trap!
There you go.
There it is.
Yep,
I
so
can't do that voice at all.
Nobody can.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some dude out there who can fucking do that.
Probably Taylor. Seems like a thing Taylor would be really good at.
Yeah, I bet Taylor could do it.
He's always good at that weird, random shit.
I always tell you, like, I always bring that up. I keep him around. I just keep him around so he can make the noise. He's so good at it.
The thing I downloaded.
Yeah, the thing you downloaded.
To, like, blow people's minds.
He's so good at it.
And I'm not sure that I even fucking...
And I'm kidding, Taylor. I'll keep you around for it.
I'm not!
Oh!
God. Best download.
It is
Best
so
app
great.
download I've
It's such a
had in
great
long time.
noise. It's such a great sound. It's like, if it's timed right, it's perfect.
So good. Referred to as the hip-hop air horn, if you didn't know.
Oh, so, you know how we're playing Overwatch tonight?
Yeah. I didn't want to bring it up, but yeah.
Well, just we'll talk. We'll get into it here.
Oh, yeah.
But I have a coworker who's very class clown like.
Okay.
Like he is the classic high school class clown. He's
Okay.
always making everybody laugh, goofing off.
It's not Doug.
Not Doug.
Not Doug.
Doug's pretty quiet, reserved. Him and I just kind of talk and chat.
Okay.
Know?
Yeah.
But he's this big New Yorker named Patrick. He's from New York. He's this big, loud guy. He's very friendly, but he will make fun of his boss all the time.
Mm-hmm.
His direct supervisor.
Like straight to
team.
straight
Oh
to
yeah,
them.
totally.
Okay.
Yeah, just gives him the hardest time. And for some reason, he thought that he heard his supervisor ask him, "Hey, do you want to do the swimming this weekend?" He said, "Do you want to go swimming?" He didn't say, "Do you want to do the swimming?" But then
swimming.
Patrick, for some reason, heard to do the swimming, and he decided it would sound great with a German accent. And for many the last 40 minutes, all it was Patrick yelling over the office, "Oh, you want to do the swimming? You want to do the swims? To do the swimming?"
Such a dick.
All day.
It's one of those things that like gets old after 10 minutes, but
People
drags it
people
through the
were
field.
cracking
Really?
up. No,
Oh,
it
that's
was
funny.
killing people.
God,
For
that's
some
awesome.
It was the end of the day. Everyone's delirious. It's Friday.
It's Friday,
So it was just
yeah.
we're all in a good mood, and we were just getting. So I just want to let you know that during Overwatch, Doug will be there, and he was there for it. We will probably be talking about wanting to do the swimming.
Every time. You guys always like laugh about inside work jokes, and I never get it.
But that's why I
And
explained
I'm
it to you. Do you want to do the swimming?
But I wasn't there.
That or Raul!
Raul! I
do
get
that
that.
too.
I get that one. I
Yeah.
love Dr. Disrespect. Shout out.
He is
Shout
very
out to
funny.
that guy. He's fucking hilarious.
So anyway, that was just a quick little thing.
Dude, what are we doing today?
So
What
today's
is
going to
this?
be a fun, relaxing, decompressing
Yeah.
from our stressed out brains of E3.
Yeah.
And we weren't even at E3. And
Yeah.
we don't even have jobs in the industry.
Yeah,
And
we had no
stressed
reason to
out.
be stressed.
No. But I was just like,
Too much information.
I was just kind of mad about E3. I didn't think it was that great, and da-da-da. I was
Same
just
as
stressed
well.
out, and like we kind of had to do some extra recordings for it. I'm glad we'll do it again every year.
Yeah.
It's fun. So today I figured, like, at first I thought maybe we should cover some of the stuff we didn't talk about originally.
Yeah.
Like, maybe some games that weren't on the conference floor or whatever. But then you were like, dude, let's just fucking do something else. And I agreed with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, you didn't put up a fight. You were like,
No.
that sounds good too. Like, it just seemed like a refreshing idea to come in here.
Let's just talk
and
about video games.
Get back to where things kind of started, you know?
Yeah.
And just chill
You know,
for an hour.
and there's not a lot of news that isn't E3 related.
There's not a lot of news.
So, shit, man.
Not a lot of news at all.
I mean, there may be a few games that I saw at E3 that I actually would want to talk about, but not like about the conferences, about the games themselves.
There's no rules here. It's a safe zone.
Yeah, so just an hour of just chill, bro. Just video game chill.
I did right off the bat want to address the total douchebag I've been over the last week or two.
What?
Just, dude, I don't know. Like,
Did you go back and listen to the podcast?
Yeah, and like
I
thinking about
haven't done it yet.
I like couldn't finish them. I was like, God, I'm being so negative, and like I didn't like it, and I was like, I don't. And if this is how I'm feeling, I hope other people aren't feeling this way. So I did want to address that and apologize, for the negativity. There was a lot of negativity, especially.
I feel like negativity, though. I feel like the word and the meaning of negativity means that you're taking something that is good or neutral and dragging it down.
I mean, I was kind of doing that. It's good to some people.
Yeah, but that's
not us.
But this shows our opinion. It's not other people's opinions.
Yeah, but
we're not here to be all objective and politically correct.
Right, and that's not what I'm trying to do. But I
Giving
want
our
to make
opinions.
sure it's a level playing field for everybody.
Oh, well,
You know
I
what
would
mean?
love to have conversation. I'm certainly not the kind of person who like shit on someone's idea. Like if they think a game looks good or whatever. And if I'm wrong about any of it, I'm not saying that I'm right about any of it. It's just the way I felt at the time.
Right. No, and I felt the same way. Like I said, it was a spur of the moment thing. Some of
We
them
were just kind of let down by the whole thing. It's
some
kind
of
frustrated.
them, yeah, some of them we recorded immediately after
we took a
being
lot
exposed.
of time out of our days to watch all those conferences, you know. So it's like,
And it was our gut reaction.
yeah,
And it was like
when they don't
oh,
live up
God.
to what you're kind of expecting, and then
Yeah.
you spent an hour and a half watching this fucking thing
After
it's
we
like,
were at work for fucking
yeah,
you know what I
you
mean?
know.
It's like-
So I don't know. I think it all fed in, and yeah, but
yeah,
it's a new. We're post E3 now.
we're post E3. It's a new week,
new week.
new fresh week.
Yep, Monday for us.
Looking-
It's Monday afternoon for you guys. So we
Oh,
always
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
say Tuesday is really like the day
Yeah,
that people
'cause,
will
I mean,
listen to it.
Ian will probably forget, and then it'll go
I
up.
usually don't. The
It'll
only
go
time
up
I've forgotten is because I
Thursday,
wasn't.
and then-
I wasn't around.
Fair enough.
The last two times I failed to put
Your
up
mom
a
has
podcast,
Wi-Fi, Ian.
I was at mom's. Yeah, but I don't have my computer. I'm not gonna drag my PC with me. I was at my mom's watching her house and her dogs, or I was in Portland. Those are the two times I didn't get podcasts.
Fair
up.
enough. Portland has Wi-Fi.
Also doesn't have my PC. Didn't take it with me on a fucking
You
trip.
can't just pack her up and bring her along.
I could have could have
Hubba!
put the footage on.
It's a hefty machine you have here.
It is.
Ian.
Yeah, it's big. It's not really.
And
a
I'm talking
portable
about
thing.
Ian's PC, not his dick.
Yeah. No.
I mean, this is not. I mean, wow. I've never really taken the time to look at it, but it's,
No?
it's a big machine.
All the times you said.
No,
it.
I always feel so demasculated when I'm around it. I'm like, oh, okay. Then I go home
That's
to my
because
Xbox.
you're always getting bugged.
Oh
to buy
no,
one.
every day, every single day, because I
'cause you have
work
Kevin.
with Kevin,
Yeah.
and Kevin backed off. I work with Jeff, who hasn't stopped in 2.5 years since I've known him. I think it's like 2.5 years now.
I wonder how much. Do you think you'd become a PC gamer if you got a PC?
I don't know.
Because Jeff used to play Sony and Kevin used to play Xbox, and then they got PCs and they're like toward console. Like
Yeah,
every now and then they'll
totally.
hop on it. They'll hop on it and they'll enjoy it.
To
But
their credit, they both still play console games when
A little
the
bit.
time is right.
A
Like,
little
but
bit.
Jeff will play Dark Souls, and he only plays it on PS4, and then
right.
and I don't. Okay, Kevin, not so much. Rarely, if we do a multiplayer game.
If it's an exclusive game or it's a multiplayer game that he knows, it's more likely everyone will play it on a console. Which is there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
No,
I'm
yeah,
curious about you. Like, do you think you'd be more like me? In which case, for me, I'd really just play PC games on PC. I've found.
That's kind of what I was gonna say. Is I feel like the way I am now, like I refuse to pick a side on the Xbox,
I'm not
PlayStation
as-
4 war.
or PC or
So
any
now
other.
I have
PC Master Race. All that
yeah, no,
bullshit.
it's ridiculous. I have particular types of games that I play on each one.
Yeah.
And then I feel like PC, I would play, your Total Wars and your StarCrafts, which I still love, and your
Civilizations.
Civ, but a lot of first-person shooters I really like on PC as well. I have played them in the past, forever ago, when I was in like 8th grade.
Like Quake and shit.
Oh no, not that old. I'm talking like
Sorry, that's what I played.
yeah, I'm young as fuck. Remember? I remember when Left 4 Dead 1 came out. We played that on PC. My buddy's dad, super nerdy guy, very single. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
he had a PC room. It was like a bedroom that should have been
Like this?
for like a wife or like an extra child, but no, much bigger than this. Like, like
okay.
3 of these, and it was just the walls were lined with PCs that he built.
Oh,
He worked.
wow.
It was a small town. Long story short, he worked in a mine, made a shitload of money, and when you live there, they pay for your housing. So everyone just makes all this money that they do nothing with. So he just had PCs like lining the wall. They probably weren't, top of the end PCs, but they worked, and we would all get together and we play like Left 4 Dead or Counter Strike and stuff.
That's
like that.
really cool.
That
That
was
sounds like a
always
great time.
really really fun. And there's nothing better than like an old school quote unquote LAN party.
Oh
It's
no,
just-
definitely not.
Jeff's trying to set one up.
Really?
Yeah.
With
the,
what?
The rumor is.
With PCs? I'm not moving that thing.
I think PCs, but the thing is,
I'm moving
okay,
this
but
thing.
he has multiple machines that will play the games that he wants to play.
Oh yeah,
Which would
he's
be
got 2 there. He's got
fine.
3 there,
Yeah,
except for
which would be
one
cool
of them.
if he wants to fucking play like StarCraft. My laptop will run StarCraft, so
Yeah.
whatever he has is much better than my laptop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'd be totally down for that. Or if we could all get our Xboxes together. I think everyone has one. Oh, maybe except for Jeff. But
what an Xbox
an
One?
Xbox or we all have at least a PlayStation 4.
I wish I still had my original Xbox LAN party, some original Halo,
Oh,
Halo
dope.
2. Oh,
That'd be so
shit.
dope. Yeah, I guess it's not really a LAN party with an Xbox One, huh? We'd all just be playing online in the same
Online,
room.
we could just
That's
play
what I mean,
together.
though, is being together in the
in
room.
the same room.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a
Screen
lot of fun.
peeking and all that.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best.
Everyone's screen peeked. Anyone who said they didn't is just a fucking.
Oh, you're
lie.
full of shit. You had to. Your body made you do it.
Yeah, there's
like,
no way you
your
could.
brain, to survive, was like, you have to look at
It's sort of like knowing, like, it's sort of like you know there's going to be a spoiler for something on the next page of something, and you can look
you-
at it. It's in picture form. You can look at it.
It
But
would
you don't
solve
have to.
everything.
Like
Why would you not look?
all of the will inside of you. There's no way.
Dude.
Yeah, man.
So we're recording this Friday.
Yeah.
Tonight is, as the people know,
Friday's,
it's
my Overwatch night. You guys play Overwatch all the time.
Well, him and I don't, not together.
No, but just in general,
And,
you both play Overwatch.
I mean, not all the time.
You make it sound like
I do make it sound that way, and
endlessly.
you're absolutely right. I do. I do when I can, which is still much more than you. But like every night, maybe for like an hour.
Oh, okay.
Every other night, and then because it's very clear, Friday night is Overwatch night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I don't want to eat too much cake during the week.
Yeah, okay,
you know,
right,
get a
right.
tummy
Just take a
ache
little
here.
whoop.
Just a
Yeah.
whoop. Just one little. I'm excited for that, man. God, dude, I don't know. The fuck are we talking about?
Dude, we're just talking about games, bro. We're just talking about games and gaming and all that.
God, I love Overwatch.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait. I'm gonna hit rank tonight.
Fuck.
I'm at like I'm over halfway to 25.
You have to be prepared for the feeling. The feelings change when you get to ranked.
I'm well aware of how it's gonna feel.
I'm sure Doug has pounded it into you.
That and I, even though it wasn't ranked, Kevin and I used to play Halo all the time. And sometimes you play Halo to goof off, and sometimes you fucking play Halo.
Yeah.
And I know that.
Yeah.
I know what that's like.
Same kind of thing.
And I know the feeling. I'm not saying I know Overwatch exactly, like the gameplay.
Yeah,
it's going to be different.
Yeah.
But as far as the intensity and the feeling when you're playing it, that's something I'm expecting to know already.
Dude,
I've been there before.
I'm nervous because like
so am I.
A couple hours in, Doug's gonna get a little buzzed, and I might start getting a little grumpy. You know how he gets.
Well, it
when we
depends
start
on how
playing.
much.
It depends on
how much we hear in the.
Oh yeah.
How much
That was great.
of
That
those
was
bong hits.
If you
that he
couldn't see
takes.
you doing that, I bet that was really good. But when
Probably-
you're
yeah,
here,
you're like, what the fuck is he doing?
When you're watching it,
But that's what it sounds. I couldn't think of it any other way. It sounds so odd.
I didn't want to put him on blast. I meant he was drinking like too much chocolate milk or whatever.
It's legal here,
But
as far as
Is it?
medical, he's got a medical.
Oh, does he have a
card.
medical
Yeah,
card?
so I
Good
couldn't-
for you.
He can't get busted for it.
good for him. Good.
Yeah, it's not legal in Arizona
Yeah, I was like,
recreationally.
wait, what?
But he's got.
I would have definitely heard
He's
about
got
that.
a medical card. He's got a medical card. So,
Okay, fair enough.
so he can all he
Yep,
wants in the mic.
he can shoot jet engines right into the mic. With
He's gonna need that shit.
No, yeah, I think you're right. I do think it'll calm him down, but on the other end, I feel like last time we were playing, I watched him walking into a wall a couple times. When we started losing,
Well, dude,
he was like
that's
firing into the air.
That's the one problem with Fridays.
Yeah.
Because him and I both start. I start at 6:30. He starts at 7.
Yeah, you're right.
And we get up fucking early,
Yeah.
and then we're back. That's why I go to the store on Friday nights and I grab an energy drink.
Good.
But still,
You're gonna need it. Don't forget.
It's
Don't
tough.
Don't forget.
Like you said, it's really cool. And then I told him we might switch to like something fun at like 1.
I think it's fun.
It's
What else
fun
we gonna
for
play?
different reasons. No, switch to like 3v3.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah. Oh,
out of
totally.
comp.
I totally.
You know, when
agree.
that energy kind of dies down,
Yeah,
we're not
yeah,
going to
yeah.
keep playing comp at that point.
I think that's a really.
That's
good
what we were saying. Like maybe like around like 1.
Oh, because we'll be garbage.
Yeah.
You know, around like
But
2.
but like 9:30 or whatever. Whenever I hit 25, so like 9:40
Your
to
prime?
to midnight.
I call it
dude,
your prime.
dude.
The prime.
I'll be healing
The
you,
peak hours?
motherfuckers. I was telling him, I'm like, Doug, look, man, just communicate with me tonight.
That's what it is.
Tell me where to go.
That's totally
like
what
I'll
it is.
follow. I'll be a bitch. I'll be
Yeah.
Mercy the bitch.
It's not the bitch.
I'll just-
Mercy's crazy important.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'll be the bitch, as in just tell me what to do. I'll just be the follower. I don't need like I'm not the kind of person who's like, look, man, I need to be heard around here. I'm not that kind of person. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Right.
But like things like if you're gonna use an ult that I need to be in the vicinity for, be like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my ult.
Yeah, like what we've been doing, and I'm guilty of it too, is like we'll both use our ults at garbage times.
Yeah.
And then we'll just talk about how shitty that was.
Yeah. I'm like, well, then,
Instead of being
and
like,
then I get mad. I'm like, that's
Yeah,
because
yeah.
none of you fucking say
no
anything.
one said anything. Like we'll have a Zenyatta who just goes off on their own, and his ult is like possibly game breaking.
Oh.
If you know what Zenyatta's
If
ult
you
is,
use it the right
it makes
time.
everybody invulnerable.
Invincible
You know,
for, yeah.
for however amount of time. But
Dude, you can like escort an entire team under
fuck
the,
yeah!
under
If
the
you had
point.
everyone together, it's unbeatable. But like it's never used correctly, and then we'll do it, and then we'll just laugh at how shitty our ult timing was, and then we lose the game, and it's like fuck, we can't do that in competitive.
No, not at all.
I think you're right. We should do a couple warm up games. We talked about that before.
And he was talking. He was actually looking up vocabulary that's used competitively in
Really?
Overwatch for call outs.
Okay.
Because I was saying the issue that I noticed we have, even when we're playing well, is that I'll be healing. I usually, like 90% of the time, I'm the healer.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I'm Zenyatta or I'm Mercy or whatever, I'm in the back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm healing everybody. So I can see when DPS bitches,
Yeah.
DPS Bs,
Yep.
flank us and get behind us. Because I'm always the first
Because they
to
usually
die.
go for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I can't call out. I was like, how do I call out where they are relative to everyone's position? If I just go behind us,
And then you go left.
behind us,
They're on the
and
left.
then and you all turn right because you're facing one, and then I'm dead.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, how do I call that out? Because it's a useful thing for me to be
Totally,
back there,
yeah,
and
yeah.
not just healing, but like
I think you're
watching our ass.
And maybe we can learn. I don't know what he found. Probably. A lot
Yeah,
of
so
useful
I'm
stuff.
sure we'll talk about it.
Yeah, okay,
We're
perfect.
streaming it tonight, you guys,
Cool.
on Doug's channel.
Hell yeah.
So if you go to Twitter at Doug Hayes, you can follow him there.
Is he getting into like Twitch and stuff like that? Is he
Yeah,
doing
we're doing it on Twitch. I don't have my phone.
I mean, they won't hear it by tonight anyway. But
yeah, I
maybe
know.
for the
Oh,
next
that's right.
week.
It's Monday. But
I
so
mean,
yeah,
maybe
every Friday we're gonna
yeah.
stream it. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know what I think I'll have to look and see what his Twitch handle is.
You know what's really
we'll
cool?
share it because
Yeah.
we're gonna be on the ZeroHP. Is going to be on his streams every Friday.
That's
so.
awesome. And unfortunately, Overwatch is a really hard game to get popularity streaming with, only because there's
It's
so
so many
people doing it. But what's nice is if he does get people watching, they might join us, and we
Yeah.
could get an actual.
We've
team,
got
you know
our
what I mean?
built-in, a little bit of a built-in crowd here that might
Yeah.
have time on Friday to come watch.
Yeah, I mean, if
like Tim, I know Tim would watch us if he's not doing anything on a Friday night.
Yeah.
He'd want to watch us.
hell yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. And he just
because
in
he's
the
thinking about
background
getting the
of
game.
whatever he's doing, dude. He'd love it.
And he was like, "What do you guys need?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, we could use a builder, a support builder, like a Symmetra
a good May.
or May."
Dude,
yes, I
a
told
good
him May.
May is
That's what I told him. I
incredible.
was like, "May would be awesome. You could do May."
I've been fucking around with Reinhardt, and you know I'm not usually tank, maybe
No.
Roadhog sometimes, but dude, I had an incredible Reinhardt competitive game. It probably just maybe a fluke that does happen, but like I don't know, man. I always get like that. I always try new characters, and I'm like, this is my main, and then
Yeah.
I go back to Reaper.
And then they never, yeah.
they never, because then we have a bad game. And
But
I'm
for
like,
the three of us,
shouldn't
generally, I'm healing. Now, Doug's pretty good with Zenyatta, so we might have Zenyatta and Mercy on a team at the same time.
which works really well.
Yeah.
Zenyatta is really powerful.
Yeah,
like,
but he's like
probably
Zenyatta /
two-
tank.
Yeah,
And then you generally seem to pick DPSers when the three of us play.
Exactly, yeah. In Zenyatta will get nerfed soon. He's so powerful. I don't know if he's always been that powerful. I'm only, as you know, a very recent Overwatch fanatic. He's crazy powerful. You've played as him
I
before.
don't
He
think
does
he's strong enough.
dude. He does a lot of damage for a healer. If you do it right.
Oh, I know.
You what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's the thing. I think
He's
that's
got
why.
range,
I think
too.
that's why he's not over powerful though, because he requires specificity with how he's used.
Maybe it's because because a lot of times when I'm attacking someone, I throw the orb of discord at them.
Yeah.
And then you're doing damage. You're doing good damage. So like that'll be.
But like a lot of people don't. They use it on the wrong. They'll use it on tanks.
Okay, yeah,
And they don't. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people don't use him very well.
Same with every
They don't know how to
character.
use his ult, and
Yeah.
they don't. And they're just and they get like up in there. And for me, playing as him, I feel like he's way too fucking slow.
He's very, very slow.
He either needs to keep the speed and get more hit
Very
points,
slow. Yeah.
or or keep the hit points and give him a little more speed. Because
Like-
it's if you're dead, you're just dead.
It's like annoyingly slow. Like when the game starts and your whole team runs ahead of you, and you're like,
And you're just floating there.
"Aw."
Yeah, it's, I feel like he should be speedy because you want to move like side to side. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that
think
might
he
give
could
him-
actually use some.
You know, for people who play a good Zenyatta now, imagine if they had speed. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That'd be crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Another character I've been messing with who everyone's good with is the soldier.
76.
Yeah, and I always had a problem with playing him because he's the tutorial character.
Yep.
He's got 1 star. Everyone's like, oh, you can't play anything, so you play soldier. But he's really good.
He is. Very
And so when I've been playing competitive, I use him because I know I'm going to play well.
Yeah,
You know what I
he
mean?
is
It's kinda-
really good. Like
kinda my thing.
they made him to be accessible, but just like anything else, there's good ways to use him. There's that just because he's easy to play originally, it's like he's basically like the Scorpion in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, totally.
Easy to slide into.
Who I
those
played
controls.
every time we played.
But there's a whole nother level
totally.
for experts that want to get into it. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah, I always felt like it was a cop out when I would play him. But in competitive, I'm like, I want to win.
Yeah, it's
You know
not,
what I
it
mean?
doesn't
Like,
matter.
I can heal. I do a shitload of damage.
Yeah.
I'm fast. I can
He's
sprint. Like
perfect
he
all around
has
character. Yeah.
the right amount of everything.
Yeah,
you know what
he's
I mean?
great.
And that's intentional.
I like
obviously.
him too. I've been liking Reaper a lot too. I'm actually pretty good
Dude,
with him.
Reaper's great, man.
I'm
If
getting
you
better.
got really good with Reaper, because if let's say we all played DPS and you and I did DPS, and Doug played tank, someone's gonna pick a healer. You know what I mean?
I hope so. I mean, I'm probably almost always going to do it. Like the reason I wouldn't is if someone beat me to Mercy or whoever.
Yeah.
or if I felt like someone was not doing well, or if someone was just not picking DPS. Like, when it gives you the list of what you don't have enough of.
Yeah, which is really cool.
If most of the team is taken and we don't have it, I'll switch to Reaper because I'm comfortable with him now.
Yeah.
I've been playing as him.
Dude, Reaper...
Like, teleporting. Oh, God,
Reaper's great, and he's only going to get better. And if you know how to use that teleporter the right way, because if you fuck it up, which a lot of people do, and I've done it too, if you teleport in plain sight, they can see you coming
where you go.
like 5 seconds before you get
there. Yeah, I always like to aim it around a corner
or up on a ledge.
They can see you disappear, like, oh shit, like, where did he go?
Because then they know, fuck.
Now they're starting looking for you.
Yeah, and the way I see it is like, even that slight bit of confusion you caused them contributed to the team's success. You know what I mean? It's like, now they're like, fuck, what do we do? And they're looking behind. Maybe that gives Doug a chance to push. Like, that's why
Doug was talking about
game,
that.
Dude.
Doug was talking about that from that article he was reading.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about how he's reading these strategies. There's 2 strategies he's been reading about that work really well in competitive, like pro competitive play. This is like a pro.
I would love
coach.
To watch that. We should.
Me too. I'd
that
like
would
to
be
watch
really
too.
cool.
But he's saying that like on all of the maps, there's always 2 ways to a control point.
Okay.
And that the tank and a healer should always take the most obvious visible route, and everyone will shoot at them, and they draw that fire as other people go around. And it seems simple, but a lot of times people just try to rush through a zone, a choke point.
Yeah.
There's always that second hallway that's a little bit longer. So if the tank and the healer can just survive long enough and then get back out of there, suddenly they've been aiming all this time, and they're aiming and they're firing at this tank, and they turn around and they've got a Reaper or a Genji and a Mei up in their like walls, and there's Reapers killing them all. And they're like, whoa. And then now the tank and the healer come in.
Walls and
shit. it's like just disrupt everything.
That's why a good Mei and a good Genji, and Genji, like, I played really well with for one game, and now I can't get good with him. But like a good
play as a more
quick play. Totally. But when people learn how to use his,
I hate him. And therefore, I think he's a good. Like, to me, I don't think Hanzo's any good because I see a Hanzo, I'm just going to kill him real fast. Dude, I know he can get one-shot kills. Hanzo's killed me. But here's the reason I don't think he's great. When I see a Hanzo in front of me in the game, he's on the other team, like, I'm going to kill him real quick. Yeah. And I kill him real quick, like 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
He'll turn around and he'll get kills on me. He can one-shot headshot you and kill you most of the time, and they don't.
Totally, yeah.
They're like,
if you get a good Hanzo...
Oh, they're dead.
A good Hanzo wouldn't have been there. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. But, that's true for any character.
Totally,
like any character.
Yeah.
But I feel like Genji, even if you're not great with him, he just fucking flies past your face. You're like, oh, shit!
Yeah.
And even if they don't know what they're doing, they're just slashing.
If you can learn when to use his deflect ability, it's like, oh, fuck, everybody's fucked.
Especially as a healer or a tank, I can't track him, I can't keep up with him, I'm just like, fuck, I'm dead.
It's crazy, yeah, and you're like, you kind of just give up. My favorite thing with a Genji is if you're against a Bastion who doesn't know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And you're set up in a position in which the Bastion's going to shoot at you, and you can aim at their teammates, and you're literally killing them with their friends' bullets, and you're just like deflecting and murdering everybody, and the Bastion's like, what's happening? And all his friends are dead. It's fucking hilarious. I wish it would take points from him and be like, you're killing your teammates, like, you fucking idiot. But we talked about it like a good Mei. It was funny because you mentioned just walls coming up.
I fucking hate Mei, dude.
It happens all the time. It's so funny.
The ones that I hate, I feel like I hate them because they're doing what they're supposed to do really well.
Yeah.
You know? Like when I see, what's that, the invisible girl's name?
Oh god, not Zarya.
No, Zarya is the Russian chick.
The Olga is what I call her.
Yeah. I can't think of her name. It starts with a Z, though.
Not Asira or Arissa.
No.
That's the big
It starts
girl.
with a Z, but I don't, or maybe an S. Fuck.
Damn it.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know who exactly. The girl who sets up the turrets, right?
No, that's Symmetra.
That's Symmetra. Okay, it starts with an S.
No, the girl who becomes invisible. She's got a submachine gun.
Like an SMG. Yeah. Okay, I know.
She
who you're talking
sucks.
about.
And when I see her when I see her on the field,
yeah.
I go after her because she's just weak, and I can just. And I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
She turn around and shoot me, like whatever, dude. Like she doesn't.
Whatever.
You know, I don't feel that she.
Yeah.
It's like, and no one plays as her hardly.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying is like, whereas some of those characters are just like, oh, fuck.
Dude, yeah, I felt that way about Symmetra for a long time, and then we talked about it, and then ever since we talked about it, it keeps happening to me. People know what to do with her turrets, like they set them up correctly.
You walk in,
and it like fucks up the game. You're like, what do I do? Like,
I can't. I spawn and die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
basically,
those are ridiculous.
Being good with any character makes them great, and that's why it's a great game.
Yeah, it's a wonderful game.
God. We should do an Overwatch podcast. We really should. I already have.
I mean, I feel like this is basically the Overwatch podcast.
The Overwatch podcast.
We devote like 20
every
30 minutes to
That's
it.
fine though. We're convincing Tim to get it.
No, I love it. I
You should be
absolutely love
sponsored by Blizzard, man.
it. Have you been playing anything else other than Overwatch at all throughout the
I tried to get back into Stardew Valley.
Okay.
Still love it. Still gives me that nice inside warm feeling.
Yep, I know.
It's like a weird, like, okay, I'm home feeling. You know what I mean? Like, if
I absolutely know.
if I'm alone and nobody's home in real life, and then I go play Stardew Valley, it's like with the music. And like, okay, my farm's here. I get back into the swing of like, okay, where's my relationship with fucking what's her name, and how's that going? And she hates me because I gave her a duck instead of the flower that she likes. Because everyone has gifts they like and gifts they don't like, and some girls don't like flowers. Some girls want a duck.
Yeah,
you got to pick the right girl.
I would prefer a girl who'd want a duck.
Would want a duck, right? Like it has a lot of practical uses over a flower.
Well, that and I just like animals.
I meant like a dead duck.
Oh, okay.
For surviving.
For eating what?
For surviving, not for cuddling, Ian.
I mean, I like ducks. They're cute.
I like ducks, man. They're cute.
Animals. I'm saying I want to be with an animal person.
Okay, fair enough.
Look, if we're gonna live together, animals are sleeping on our bed.
Fair enough. Duck on the bed. All right. That's why the game's so good, though, is because they give you every type of personality for person you're looking for. Like, there's a girl who has a farm.
It almost sounds like a dating sim when you say that.
Oh,
like
100%. It turns into that. It turns. You start out trying to survive, and once you have money, just like real life, you try to get laid. Like that's what happens. And so, like, you have a farm right below yours, who's run by a girl, kind of in the same situation as you. She's doing much better than you financially at the beginning. But yeah, you can befriend her, and she's a big horse girl, and she's not a horse.
I know what you're saying.
She likes horse.
Yeah.
People didn't know.
I know girls who are into horses, and boy, are they into horses.
Boy, are they into horses. I've seen those videos.
Oh, God. That's not
no?
right.
You ever heard of Mr. Hands?
No.
You don't want you.
God damn it.
He gets fucked by a horse, and he dies. Internal bleeding. Stardew Valley is so good. You said you know what I meant by that at-home feeling, but you haven't played Stardew Valley, right?
No.
So what game are you talking about?
Elder Scrolls Online.
Really? You get that? Really?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I play it because it's whatever game is like your fallback.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have anything to play, you play
Yeah,
it.
we should think of a name for that. The game that's always there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, this new thing, and then you're slamming it out, and then you're done. You're like, all right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Things were crazy.
That's the thing. Like, that's the reason that I pay the subscription, because I want to support the game. I want it to be successful.
Totally, yeah.
And I play it. I'm always playing it, even if I'm not playing it. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I look up. I have I get emails and all that, and I look up this new stuff that's coming out, and I hop in there, and that's just my game.
It's a constant.
Yeah, and I'll be able to play it for that long because it's that big. I mean, realistically, I'll never quote unquote beat the game. I've finished the main story,
right,
but there's just so much there.
Right, yeah.
There's so much there, so I'll be playing it for as long as they have the servers open, probably.
I'm curious. Let me take you through my train of thought. On your background, as the people probably know from us always shouting them out, it flashes different pictures of different games.
Mm-hmm.
We now have a No Man's Sky background. And I was like, man, if only that game was good.
Yes.
And it was what it wanted to be.
I agree. Like this game.
And again, like The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, which came out next. And again, we're not trying to demean any fans of anything out there. It's just a topic that came to my head.
Yeah.
What games ever have you gone like full bore? You watched every trailer and you read about it and you knew you were going to buy it day one. You bought it day one and then you played it and you didn't like it.
Destiny.
That's the number one that comes to your head?
Absolutely.
Really?
I've never been more burned by a game than Destiny.
And you watched the trailers?
Every last thing.
Oh, dude.
Including all the trailers of the story that was not in the game and all of the
Peter Dinklage
stuff that was not in the game.
Peter!
Dude, I bought the fucking
the Dink.
Ultra Collector's Edition.
Oh, you did?
I have the Ghost and everything.
The Dink?
Yep. He has got Dinklage's voice on it.
Does it really?
Yeah.
You gotta let me play with that afterward.
Yeah, I'll have to find it. It's up there somewhere.
Oh, it's in the attic.
It's up there.
It's shoved away in the closet somewhere.
There's other games, but that for me is the most recent, real burn. On a lesser form of that, Division.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Yeah.
Which is why I'm like not pumped about Anthem.
Yeah,
I think it looks cool. The demo was really cool for Anthem. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay attention. But so far, some of my biggest burns of games have been this new genre, this persistent online shared world thing. Is a great idea on paper, and then you get Destiny and Division, which are just not my thing.
Yeah. It's just not our thing. I totally agree with that. And this one's hard. The game that comes to mind for me, and not because of the game, but because of the infrastructure, is For Honor.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That was the game.
Well, that's almost worse because that's not even worse, but it's different.
Yeah, I don't think it's different. It's definitely different
because we liked the game.
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's
about
what I'm saying,
the game itself.
It was a great game, and the game would have been great. But I think the online aspect of it is part of the game, right? I mean, when you market your game to be this crazy online battleground,
right?
And then it isn't. I mean, it is when it works.
When it works, it's
you know what I mean.
Fantastic.
We had a blast playing that game, and then
we'd probably still be playing it if it worked.
Probably.
Like it would be harder. I may have not even picked up Overwatch because
exactly.
I'm like, dude, I'm playing For Honor.
Let's just play For Honor. And I'm always down to play anything on Friday. Like it's our little community night, so I'd probably be like, fuck it, let's jump
Battlefield.
Like
I'm probably gonna hop back into Battlefield when the Czar.
Oh
Call of the Czar.
That'd be really cool. I'd be totally down for that. I would love to get back.
Even if I don't play a ton of Battlefield, like for me, we've talked about this before. Like DLCs to me are like, if I think I was fairly treated for my original $60, I will gladly give them more money.
Mm-hmm. And you feel like you were with
absolutely,
Battlefield?
Absolutely.
I agree.
Like Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, no way.
Yeah.
I got them way later on sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got them for like $8 compared to $15. Yeah. I didn't buy them. I didn't buy a season pass.
That's fair.
I didn't buy them when they came out. But one day I saw them. They were on sale, so I bought them. So, and that's more the Star Wars nerd was betraying my inner protester. Which, like any other game, literally any other game, I would not have bought DLC for.
Fair.
And the only reason I had DLC for Destiny is because I got that super duper collector's edition, so I had all this stuff.
So it comes with everything. Right?
So, but like I won't purchase, because a lot of people, we have this talk before about is DLC like bad or good or whatever. I don't think that really that conversation is relevant because it's here.
Yeah.
So it's like it's going to be here, so you should choose. It's the same thing as whether or not you buy a game. Like vote with your wallet.
Yeah. Yeah, you should never feel obligated to do anything. I mean, if you like the game, support it.
Yeah, and that's the reason I'm making that point is because I don't think I would play the Battlefront or Battlefield DLC very much, but it's like $15. It's a fantastic game. I want to see the new maps. It was the same thing with the other one. I've played probably 2 or 3 hours, maybe a little more of the most recent one. And the Verdun one, the French with the French army. It was good. I played it for probably I'd say about 4 hours.
Jumped in, yeah.
I haven't really played it since because no one else was playing it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I got it. I wanted to see it, totally. And now this game has a bunch of extra stuff. So
yeah, what was like $15 or whatever?
Yeah, it was $14.99.
Whatever. Yeah, you jump in for a couple hours. You got to enjoy it. I
spent more on a lunch at work.
Yeah, on like a lunch that you could have just brought a sandwich from home and saved.
And I got 4 hours of Battlefield from it. So that's for me. I don't mind giving extra money if I feel that I was given a game. With the $60.
Yeah, that's completely fair, especially with that game in a. Not in the DLC, but in the vanilla game, if you will, quote unquote. I mean, our group, like
you mean Kevin?
You mean that's why I quoted when I said group, but you guys can't see that. I mean, we played a lot of it. We would get on
we played a lot. Yeah.
Again, it was every Friday.
I was surprised. I've got like 40 hours or something in
That's
Battlefield.
Crazy! Holy shit!
I keep wanting to say front, but I have a lot of hours in
Battlefield.
More.
Battlefront 2 will be more. Hopefully, but yeah, Battlefield was like. That's crazy. I wouldn't have thought 40, but I guess if we get on from 9 to 3,
9 to 2, and that was like 6 weeks, and plus I played it other times too.
Oh yeah, totally,
because that's a game I can kind of pick up and start playing. But did you notice that Star Wars Battlefront kind of looked like Battlefield, like the way that the guns fired and then the look when they die, like the look of the kill credit and stuff?
I think it's been so long since I played Battlefield 1. I probably didn't pick up on it. Okay. It's been a long time. It's been a while.
It has.
But yeah, maybe that makes sense now. Now that you mentioned, like, kind of with the name popping up and
it was like a little, it's like a little with a little line and the red wording and just the way the guns fired and hit. It looked more like Battlefield than it did the last Battlefront.
No, maybe I just missed something. What are they doing with DLC for Battlefront 2?
They said it's all free.
Real. That's true. That's what I thought. I wasn't gonna say because I was like, that can't be right. I thought I read that.
Because they came out and they said that their DLC for Battlefront didn't sell.
Right.
And
it was you and 3 other people.
Well, and I bought it way later.
Right. Okay,
They're counting me, I think, among that. Because I didn't buy my DLC for that game. What if they gave
you credit?
It was like...
Ian Williams, Phoenix, Arizona.
I bought it in like January, way after it all came out. And... they didn't sell it, and the reason they didn't sell it was because they didn't even tell you what you were buying with your season pass if you bought your season pass. And each time they released it, less and less people bought it. So now the people who are $15, they're paying $15 for the Rogue One DLC.
Yeah.
No one's playing.
I didn't even know there was Rogue One DLC.
Yeah, it was the final DLC piece.
Wow.
But there was no one there.
Yeah.
And like, so now you've got this brand new DLC for a fucking licensed Star Wars game, and no one's playing it because you can't get into a room because no one bought this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to spend 15.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, well, come on.
Yeah, 60.
And your game's
15,
not good enough in the
15.
first place. This all could have been in there.
Totally.
So
That's
now
fair.
they're turning around, and so they divided the player base so badly that they were like, we can't do that again. It made our game less successful.
Do you think they're learning from bigger, you could argue bigger studios like Blizzard when it comes to gaming, who, for a game like Overwatch, I don't know what they do with their other games, but I know for Overwatch, everything seems to be free.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's no, we were talking last week, there's not even, you can't even buy, like, skins, which is crazy.
Yeah.
You can buy loot boxes to earn new skins.
You can buy skins in Overwatch.
Can you?
Absolutely.
With real money?
Oh, no.
No, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I meant with, like a
Oh.
microtransaction.
Oh, okay.
I apologize. I should have clarified that. Yeah, they have in-game tokens. I meant with real money.
Yeah.
You can buy loot boxes, I think.
Yeah,
which you have a
I
chance
think so,
of
yeah.
getting a skin. But then Doug was like, God, I wish you could just buy skins. And I was like, you're part of the problem, man.
Yeah, and he admitted he was.
Yeah.
And like, that's the thing, is he's not like that with anything but Overwatch.
Yeah, no, and I feel
But
the same way.
that's
man.
the thing. So it's like,
God damn it.
I know what he's saying, and
Totally. Dude, how does that keep happening?
there it is on
That
the
is
screen.
crazy.
It's been following us around, man.
And it's not, okay, people, Overwatch came up on Ian's monitor, and it's not as though he doesn't have a lot of backgrounds.
I've got like 40
Yeah.
backgrounds that roll every minute.
That's gnarly. Maybe we just talk a lot about Overwatch.
We really do.
Or we have been today.
We really do.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I apologize.
No, it's fine. You asked me a question. You asked me if I thought they were learning from Blizzard.
Yeah.
I would say definitely not.
Really?
I think what they learned from is that people didn't give their disgusting, greasy hands more money.
Right.
And they're like, fuck, why didn't they give us more money?
You
They don't know, like, EA and all of these companies, most of these companies are so, like,
Too cocky.
the highest people are so out of touch. They're
I agree.
65-year-old dudes
Right.
who
Right.
don't play games.
Yep.
And some of them are like in their 40s and they're like, yeah, I play games. I love gaming. I am such a gamer. And these are the people who are in charge of the industry.
Right.
So they don't get it. They're like, I'm giving you things to purchase to make your game better.
They make $400,000 a year.
But the thing is, people probably more than that.
Probably more you think.
EA is
Really?
like $1 billion company. So they do this, and people buy shit because they love it. Like I don't blame someone who paid $15 for Star Wars DLC because they wanted to play something else other than the fucking 3 planets they got
Right.
in the original
Right.
Battlefront game. So it's not like I don't think those people are bad. I think that we've been programmed over time, slowly, like an ocean on a rock, waves on a rock. Slowly, we've been beaten down, and our brains have been kind of changed to accept what is, because we've talked about before. On the other end of the anti-DLC spectrum are these people who think they're entitled to like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And we've talked about that before.
And they don't understand how like this is a lot of fucking work.
Yeah,
Some stuff is worth additional money.
Yeah, I would.
And there's that line there that's hard
Totally.
to.
Yeah, and we've had that conversation about DLC before, and not that I'm on that end of complete
I
anti-DLC.
try to be in the middle.
But I will tell you, I've leaned more toward the anti-DLC thing.
Yeah.
And then we had the conversation where you mentioned how much work really goes into getting these, and how much more time it would take to get the game out if it included all of the content they wanted in it.
It probably would have been buggy, and they're getting
Would've been
constantly
buggy,
forced by the
And
EA
how much work it
whipping
takes,
that.
and it did, it put me right in the middle. Right in the, I
That's
think
what
where
I try to
everyone-
be.
Yeah, and then a lot of DLC is really good. I personally, again speaking only for myself, have a hard time jumping back into a game.
Right after you've kind of put it down.
Yeah, totally. After I poured so much time into it, but maybe with a game like Battlefront, if I was a crazy fan, it's a multiplayer game, so you can jump on whenever.
Now too, this next Battlefront, you are now,
Dude,
you are fully Star Wars.
I'm not full.
You're a
full of Star
licensed.
Wars.
No, you're a licensed
Am I card
Star
carrying?
Wars.
I'm card carrying.
Absolutely,
Dude, that makes me.
The only
mad.
thing you need to do is watch all 6 movies, or now 7.
I've done that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm just saying anyone
I was
in
like,
general.
wait, no, we did that.
You have to watch all. If you've seen all the movies,
That's fair.
and you're not like they're gay or say something stupid like
That's
that. People say all kinds of
That
shit.
they're gay.
Yeah,
If I was going to call them anything, it wouldn't be gay. But
a lot of
I guess
idiots use
people
gay
misuse the
that
word
way.
gay. I
Yeah,
guess
they use it all the time. I was trying to think of something really dumb. That
I mean,
someone would say.
Anakin can get. I mean, there's some times.
Yeah,
where he's a little like, come on,
He's so
come on,
ridiculous.
take out your penis.
But But like if you liked them and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that was really cool, then yeah, you're good to go, and you'll enjoy it more too. I think
That is so appreciated.
context means a lot.
Because there's people who, even above you, maybe somewhere on a spectrum, who think they're a Star Wars kid. You know what I mean? There's those people who are like crazy fans more than they are like real life, and those people.
I'm close to that.
I mean, but you're not. You're not in the red, which is what I'm going to talk about. There are people who claim that if you're not a crazy fan, that you're not a real fan. There's people like that with everything.
That's
not
too
fair.
much.
Yeah.
Blurry,
Too much
black and
responsibility.
white. I don't. And I may have made a statement like that when someone's like, when someone will like be very nonchalant about it, where they're like, yeah, I like Star Wars, like the troopers and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, but they're not claiming to be a crazy. You know what I mean? A crazy
yeah,
fan.
like, so I do get a little bit of that like protective,
Right? Yeah, I
like,
understand.
dude,
that.
like you don't know what the fuck you're.
I would definitely.
Don't play. So
definitely
there's a little bit of that there for me.
That's fair.
But not like, but I don't just judge someone like if they like you just watched all the movies. And I think, like I said, I think that would make Battlefront a lot more enjoyable. You're gonna know everything
Dude,
now.
I hope so.
See
And
what makes sense.
And I loved the originals, but just because they were fun, not because I knew anything about Star Wars.
Yeah.
I knew what a stormtrooper was. I was that guy.
Yeah,
that you're
for
talking,
sure.
You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
And when I played even Battlefront, the newer one, the first one, that was pre us watching Star Wars. So I was like, I know this is Hoth. There's a lot of snow. Because you know that.
Because you
thing,
just
know
know,
what I mean?
you just see it
know
enough.
that.
Yeah.
You know what a trooper is. You know who Darth Vader is. Blah blah blah.
Right.
You know Princess Leia, like that kind of stuff. But now I'm excited to go in there and with fucking Kylo Ren and
We get
Rey
all
and-
3 eras.
That's great.
And, like-
and Darth Maul.
Yeah, we're getting the prequels with the Clone Wars and the droids and all that, all the way through the New Order, the First Order. I would say the New Order, the First Order,
The New Order.
with Kylo Ren and all that. So Rey.
So like, dude,
I can't wait to play it.
So you're just gonna go through every. Now, are they combining them?
Well, because like here's
Like,
the
can I have
here's
Darth
what,
Maul fighting freaking?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
Okay.
In the original Battlefront games, back for the original Xbox and PS2, no,
right.
unless there were special modes.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it was Clone Wars or original Galactic Empire.
Yeah,
and that and then the available heroes would be via that filter.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it'll be that way.
Mhm.
And then of course you can get characters that were in both. So they would have Obi-Wan available in both, and they would have Yoda available in both.
That's another thing that's funny because I was so young at the time and I didn't know anything about it. I was like, God, why can't I play Darth Maul on this fucking map? But like now I know he wasn't there, bitch.
Yeah.
You didn't know. Now he knows.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like some people are like, I've heard a few people look at it and go, Darth Maul is fighting clone troopers. What? It's there. It's just a big. It's a big Sam. It's like kids. It's like a big box of toys.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Battlefront is. It's not canon.
Mm-hmm.
Like the multiplayer is not canon.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
it's
they're
ridiculous.
Trying. They're trying, right? I mean,
It's
they're
just
not
a
trying.
giant toy box. You go to play Battlefront and you're just dumping out your favorite Star Wars toys
Right.
and battling them out. And
That's
all.
fine.
That's awesome.
That's what you do with toys.
That's what it
You
should
know
be.
What I mean? It's
like the only structure is like probably droids versus clones,
Mm-hmm.
rebels versus stormtroopers, and resistance versus.
I'm excited,
Storm.
man.
Me too.
I really am excited.
It looks really good. I like there's like customization options. I hope it's not too much. I'm expecting to see more microtransactions since all the DLC is free.
Okay. Yeah.
So expect
What are you
that.
thinking? Like cosmetic options or?
If they do it right, some cosmetic, as long as the game is filled to the brim with content, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I'm fine
That's
with
fair.
it.
Yeah.
If you want
If
to
you-
sell me some skins, I really hope they're not ridiculous though. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to see a stormtrooper, a snowtrooper on Hoth running around with a hot pink gun.
Right.
Like that would really turn
Right.
me off.
No,
that
yeah,
would
that's fair.
piss me off.
That's fair.
It needs to fit within some sort of rules that someone's got to set.
But yeah, I would agree that like if you are charging for things that are only cosmetic and they
They're-
don't change the game,
yeah.
that's totally on you as a
That's
consumer
fine.
to
That's
do
your,
that.
and
Yeah.
that's totally fine.
And if I was the business, I'd be like, shit, yeah, if you're going to give me money, I'll
People
make
will
it.
buy them,
Yeah.
dude. I'll probably fall prey to that a little bit if
Do
we really get into it.
Stormtrooper, fuck yeah.
No, but like some sick helmet
Oh, yeah.
or whatever,
Hell
I
yeah,
probably
absolutely.
would buy that. Especially if I'm getting the DLC for free.
And they focused a lot on
I
third
have less
person.
problem. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
which
the
is
third
like,
person
oh,
so much
okay,
better.
yeah.
Little droids run so funny.
I think everyone liked it because from the original, right? I mean, everyone who really wanted this game played the originals. I don't think you could even play in first person in the originals, right?
Not that I can think of. I don't remember.
If
I
it
don't
was
think-
an
I don't
option,
think
I
so.
never did.
No, it was not. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But yeah, so it looks really good.
It's great, man.
Something else I was thinking about the last couple days, just really quickly that I want
Okay.
to touch on.
No, let's do it.
Was Assassin's Creed Origins.
Okay.
So I did some more studying because, like, during the conference we were talking about the conferences.
Uh-huh.
So I've done some more watching of Assassin's Creed Origins, and I've had this weird, like...
He's motioning like an arc.
But
But not an arc.
I was going to explain that I was doing that.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I was trying to
I didn't want
capture
to
the
interrupt
words
you.
in my sentence.
I was here to
I appreciate
commentate whatever
it.
you were doing.
I was trying to like think of like how I was going to explain. I was thrilled with the announcement trailer during the Xbox conference. I thought it looked fantastic. Like not just like it looked beautiful, but I just loved the direction, the art direction. I loved the lighting, just the way they made ancient Egypt look, just really colorful. It wasn't real drab. It just looked really nice. And then I went down a little bit later as I watched some gameplay. I was like, ooh.
Now,
without context.
Is this after the conference or when you went and watched it at the conference?
After the conference. Like with, on Sunday or Monday or something. There was like 30 minutes of footage.
Okay.
And I turned it off in like 10 minutes. It's like, ooh, this does not look good. Like the combat did not look good. His animations didn't look very good. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay.
So
that's fair.
A couple days passed. And I saw an interview. And I was like, well, I'm not giving up on Assassin's Creed for a couple minutes, right? Like, we'll see, So I turned the interview on, and the guy started talking about how they changed combat. And it plays like Dark Souls now. They're changing it completely. They got rid of the Batman style.
Oh, really?
Yes. They completely rebuilt. It's not even the same game.
How do you feel about that?
So at first I said, because it didn't look as good, like because it wasn't flashy, because it wasn't all animation.
Yeah, it wasn't all, yeah.
But the problem with that, by Syndicate, which I really like Syndicate, I liked the London was really cool. I liked the two main characters. They were really, really good characters. But the combat was kind of boring. It was fun to watch. It was badass. But it wasn't, like, Shadow of Mordor nailed that style of combat.
Oh, yeah.
It's the mix of cool animations, but you're still actually having to do stuff. And, like, okay, my sword is blue. Hit the two buttons, kill this guy. Like
you can like jump over guys.
You're still thinking. You're not. Whereas Syndicate, you could basically just hit Y.
Two buttons. Yeah.
Just Y.
Oh,
Y.
just Y. Really?
Yeah, just Y. Y. You just kill everybody. It was like a little too easy.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why they wanted to change it. So it doesn't look quite as good at first, but then as I was watching him play it, he's got like that reticule, like the little dot. That he's switching back and forth between different enemies.
Oh, okay.
And he's slashing, and he's like, it's more about dodging and like shifting out of the way and stuff. And it's just a complete reinvention, and I love that.
I was gonna say, I think a lot of people would argue that that's a good thing.
It's awesome. It actually looks really good now that I have context.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't either. So
why wouldn't they explain that in the conference, right?
They were just kind of showing you like what it looked like.
That's
and
fair.
I don't think they really got into that, but he got into it. I was like, whoa, this looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, because now that you mention it, watching it, and of course we both went in expecting the Assassin's Creed combat we've got in the last 5 games.
Right.
Is where you parry and you attack and you parry and you attack. And in the last game, sounds like you literally just press a button.
It was so fucking easy.
And so I think we just expected that. And for that kind of combat, it did look off.
Yeah.
It was like, what? That wasn't very flashy.
Yeah, exactly.
Do a thing.
It looked kind of janky almost.
But like Dark Souls, it's not flashy at all.
No.
And the combat is incredible.
And he's like that. He's like kind of like bending down a little bit, and you can switch. He was with the stick. He was switching his point of view to each guy.
Roll out of the way.
Yeah, dodging, rolling, parrying with. He's got a shield, so you can block with your shield.
Dude.
But it's a little faster. It's like halfway between Souls and Bloodborne.
Okay.
It's like a little faster. And then there were still. When you got the guy to like no health, there were still badass executions that were just you just watch.
That works. That's okay.
I was like, okay.
Now you get the payoff.
So now I went from like kind of like down in the. His animations are still a little weird when he runs. He looks kind of like he doesn't weigh enough in the world.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It seems like a
nitpick. But I get what you mean.
But if I'm going to spend 45 hours watching this guy run,
like, is he not impacting?
He looks like he's almost ice skating a little bit.
Really?
Like not that extreme. I'm hyperbolizing it. I'm hyperbolizing it to give you an idea of what I'm talking about.
Right, totally.
But like going up a slope, he didn't really like. It's just there's so many great animation work between Naughty Dog, who will they take fucking their feet on each goddamn step in Uncharted 4, and other games too have done a great job. So it's like I kind of have a high bar for that. But I mean, if that's the worst thing about the game, then they still have many months to go.
Yeah,
it's not coming out to the end of October, so maybe they'll get that feedback. So I went from excited to cautiously like, ew, I don't know about this, to very excited now. I want to play it now.
Dude, you just telling me that made me go from, okay, it's a game I might play, to like, fuck yeah.
I'll show you a clip.
Yeah, we'll have to watch it.
I'll show it to you. I
That
was like,
sounds
oh, wow.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So
what do you think of the like the bow and arrow work that they did press into that trailer? I mean, a good third of it was him using his bow, like, which I don't think, maybe other than 3, you even could use a bow.
Other than 3, that's correct.
Right?
Yeah, there was a crossbow thing
you're right.
in
like
Unity
2
and in Brotherhood.
Brotherhood, okay.
Which was right after 2.
You're right.
And there was a little crossbow thing you could shoot him with, but it was like locked on fire. It wasn't really a free aiming weapon.
It was cool, but the new bow is like a Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, I was watching him play it, and I don't know if I love this or not, but the other thing, it's like an RPG now. So he had the shitty bow with these shitty arrows.
I like this.
And he was firing at a guy, and it hit him in the back, and the guy was like, ah! And he fell to his knee, and then he got up, and it was like, oh, shit.
I got shot with a bow.
It was an insta-kill. And he had to shoot him again, and he had to shoot him again, and then he killed him.
Just because it was a low...
And then, like, a higher level guy insta-killing headshots. And I was like,
done.
whoa,
That's
you have to,
really
like,
cool.
level him up. Like, actually level him up.
I like that a lot. If you remember, and I know you do, like, but to the people, like, from the first one, you kind of just unlock shit the further you got in the story.
Just gear.
People would just give it to you.
Yeah.
And you had, like, throwing knives that...
But that game, you could just
cool.
sword fight everyone to death.
Yeah, but if you wanted to mess around, you had your throwing knives you could use when you had to be, like, standing still.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
It was a wonky game.
What I did want to ask is, I've wondered this actually, like, my whole life post Assassin's Creed 1. In the intro video for that game, like, when you start the game, he jumps in and they're, like, beheading someone, I think, and he, like, kills a bunch of people. He shoots a crossbow in that video.
In the first game?
In the first game.
Oh, okay.
Do you ever get a crossbow in the first game?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Can you?
I don't think so, no.
Huh. I wonder if I'm the only one ever wondered that. But I know he has a crossbow in that video. Because I beat the game to try to get the crossbow. And he never gets it.
That's really weird.
Wonder, yeah, that's weird.
Just didn't think you'd pay attention, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. They're like, you know what would be...
I like the little...
make this video cool?
The little wrist crossbow in...
Brotherhood.
Well, Brotherhood, but was actually a little pistol crossbow.
Oh.
But in Unity, you had one that would, like... It was like part of your hidden blade.
Yeah.
And it would, like, unfold. And it was really useful.
Really
it was insta-kill, and you could just, like, free aim it. Boom! Kill a guy, and then just walk away, and this guy just falls over. You could poison him. All the classic stuff.
The poison darts. Yeah. And then the darts that would make them, like, freak out and start hitting people
and start fighting other... Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah, so cool.
Dude, Unity was really good.
I loved Unity.
If we skip over the whole...
Well, that's the problem.
You know what I mean?
Like, people just didn't play it. Unity is just underplayed.
And that's not their fault. You know what I mean? The people's fault.
Oh, yeah. No, I was going to say, it's definitely Ubisoft's fault.
It's Ubisoft's fault.
Yeah.
No, come on. They tried their hardest.
I mean, think about that from the... And a lot of people, like, went on Twitter and started, like, saying all kinds of terrible things to the dev team, which they always do, and I don't get that. Because the dev team got... They had to have it out by X time.
Yeah.
Because it was a yearly fucking franchise.
Yeah.
And they've been working on it for several years. It's a different team. They've been working on it for several years. But, like, if you play that game now...
It's great.
Can you imagine building that shit?
No, it's crazy.
It's the most impressive, one of the most impressive cities in any game ever.
Yeah,
and the crowds, and the crowd logic, and they're burning the doll,
that was
like the big puppet of King. Of the
that was
King,
their whole thing,
like,
right? Is how many people you could have on screen at one time.
Crazy,
so crazy,
and it
ran
looks
well.
amazing.
And it ran well, and it looked good.
It ran well. It runs well now.
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah. In a perfect world, when you get in the big crowd, and I only say it like that because that was my experience. Because I didn't play it till after everything was fixed.
And it was probably you were like, "What the fuck? Why is everyone?"
I was like,
complaining
"What's the problem?" And
this?
then you told me that it was broken when it came out for most people, except for you.
I just got lucky. I didn't have any problem. I had a few issues, but like nothing like the stuff that people were showing on.
People were like flying through the buildings and shit.
Oh yeah, like your wrist would get stuck, and suddenly the the ragdoll effect would take over. So you're just like ragdolling inside of like a building and shit. And like then there was that horrible face thing where it was like his floating teeth and the nose and the face.
My God.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
right?
I know exactly what you're
classic
talking
image
where they move and then like only their mouth comes.
That is what Unity is to people.
Oh God.
You know,
I'll have to look up like old videos on that or something like that
and it's just too bad, man.
Yeah. Oh,
if that had come out the next year, it probably would have done really well.
I agree. And then I would have to say my favorite, just while we're on the topic, Assassin's Creed. Probably Brotherhood.
Brotherhood's my favorite too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
I loved Syndicate.
We didn't plan that either. And Brotherhood.
Brotherhood was
really good.
Amazing. I almost said awesome, but I stopped.
Awesome. The only the fun fact: first game I ever got every achievement for.
Oh, really?
Yep. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Not that it was hard. It wasn't a hard.
I don't know if I have. I don't think I do. I only have one game that I have every achievement for, actually. Other than Telltale games.
Oblivion?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I did Oblivion as well. One thing I wanted to talk to you about, because it keeps happening, but we're never online when it happens. On Xbox, I was gone for a while. I was on PlayStation for a long time, mainly. I was playing Stardew Valley and whatever was before that I was playing the shit out of.
Horizon?
Yeah, thank you, Horizon. What are
Gotta
these,
go back and play that.
What are these rare achievements?
Oh, yeah.
Those have not been a thing.
No,
I mean,
they've been around for a few months.
Okay,
a few
fair.
months.
Yeah.
It probably came out right before Horizon came out.
Dude, what is that? Every time, like, do
It
something,
just,
and it goes,
it's the total percentage
like,
of players, if it's less than X percent,
Yeah.
10% or less of all players on Xbox Live,
Mhm.
if 10%, I think it's 10, it might be more, but if 10% or less of all players on Xbox Live have not unlocked that achievement, it's considered rare.
That's really cool.
It's awesome.
Dude, I love
That's
that.
that's the shit I love about Xbox. Like,
Well,
say what you will.
We can't
but,
say
like,
it's unique because PlayStation has been doing that. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
like,
but PlayStation blatantly copied Xbox for achievements in the first place.
okay, yeah, you're
So,
right. But like
I've-
the rare thing, I mean, they did do that for.
Yeah.
They have like platinums, which I think
Right.
Xbox should do. Do they have those now?
No, they
Oh,
just have
that'd be
those
cool.
rare things. But
I hope they do that. But
I don't know. I don't. For me, like the thing with the bronze and golds and silvers and all that shit, it's like I don't really know the difference because sometimes a bronze will be an absolutely impossible thing that makes that like you have to play the game 6 times over to
Some
get a
games are
bronze.
really weird on
There's all these like
And there's
they
games-
don't know how to do it.
There's
And,
games that don't have platinums, which is really dumb. It
yeah,
almost
it's
makes
just,
it seem
the whole
pointless.
system
like,
is just. I prefer the simple. I don't even know what I have on PlayStation.
yeah,
No clue. I know I
Yeah.
don't have any platinums.
yeah.
That's it.
And that totally is again per each person. You know, to each his own. Totally,
Yeah,
'cause
some people are obsessed with that. Only
like obsessed.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, and I've
absolutely.
always been an Xbox guy, but I care a little bit more about trophies. I don't know why. Just the feeling of getting them. But when I
You
was
like them
playing,
more?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Well, for me, like I feel like Xbox also puts more investment into that. Not only with the rare thing, but I can go on and I can go to a page and directly compare all my achievements in a game with other people.
That is-
and I
that
can
does
see
really cool.
how many people this month have how many achievement points. It gives you top 5. How many hours do I have played in this game? Like it gets really into the statistics of all
yeah.
that.
But dude,
and Sony does not.
I'm telling you, man, this rare achievement thing like made me like, oh, I want to get more of those.
Yeah.
I think it makes
Fun.
it makes a pretty noise.
Yeah, and it's all
then
shiny and
It
shit.
tells you what percentage of people have it. I think
6% of gamers. Yeah.
Dude, I
Isn't that
did
cool?
when I was playing Reinhardt when I had that good game. So I did his ult, which is where you slam it down and everyone in front of you gets knocked down. I did his ult. I knocked 3 people down. I did his move where he launches kind of a cut and it like a flaming thing shoots out at people. So I did the ult, the flame, and then his charge, and I killed someone with it with a pin. And for doing that, you get a rare achievement for all 3 of those things. Knocking 3 people down, hitting someone with your RB, whatever it's called,
Yeah.
and then your charge for pinning someone. And it was like 4 point whatever percent of people, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude, that's awesome. Like, I'm a badass. But like, I don't know, I thought that was really cool. And then I was like, wait, what just happened? What's a rare achievement? That's
Yeah.
never been a thing.
Yep, it's been around for like 3 or 4 months.
That was cool. Yeah, that's right around when I've been gone.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really-
Now you're back.
Yeah, the dark ages. I'm back right now for Overwatch, but I'm always on
Gotta
both.
beat
You know what I
Horizon,
mean?
man.
I do absolutely need to.
And then the thing is, like, yeah, it's a big game, but it's not Witcher.
Right? No, not at all.
Like you
Not at
can
all.
you could platinum that game
Yeah.
in less than 50 hours.
Less than the time it takes to get through half of Witcher. 100%.
Correct.
100%. Yeah.
So I just don't want you to feel like, oh, it's like it's
No.
too much. It's
No, no,
not. It's not that big.
Not at all. Dude,
I beat it in like 39 or 42 hours,
which is probably long.
and I did a lot.
You did
of
a
stuff.
lot
I
of
didn't do
shit,
everything, but I did a lot.
I've heard of
stuff.
people killing it in like 20 hours.
Oh yeah, if you just did the main quests, easy.
But I couldn't imagine doing that.
No,
Like-
it would be, well, you'd get your fucking ass kicked too. You need to go get some better.
You're playing on easy
gear
and get your
and
ass
shit.
whooped. Yeah.
Well,
for
if you're
sure.
playing on easy, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, if
There's
you-
people who do that. Like, they're just playing easy just to get like the story out of the way and just kind of mainline their way through it.
That's weird.
It's super weird. Yeah, I play on hard and I
I played on normal for that one.
Yeah,
I'm playing Wolfenstein right now.
Oh hell yeah!
One because I saw the second trailer and I remembered loving what I played of the first
Yeah,
one.
how weird is that trailer?
And I love it. The thing is, that game to me, I've been telling everyone, it is war drama mixed with sci-fi horror mixed with Quentin Tarantino humor.
I was gonna
And
say, can you remember at the end when the guy drops acid and then he's like,
It's-
oh, and he picks up like the cricket or whatever.
it's constantly so like 1 minute it's crazy action, 1 minute it's very emotional and serious, another minute it's funny, another minute it's wacky, another minute there's a giant monster Nazi that's really scary.
Yeah.
It's just crates all over the board, and it's really good. I would highly recommend you give the first one a shot.
I do want to. Yeah.
It's cheap on Xbox.
Do you know how much?
I think when it's not on sale, it's like 15 or 20.
Oh, shit. Okay. Absolutely.
So
cool.
I'd definitely try it before it comes out. October.
Dude, we're at an hour.
Yeah.
And you thought we couldn't do it.
No,
you were worried we didn't have a topic.
Well, yeah, I usually like to structure stuff, but
Totally.
I didn't mind.
We
were both like, dude, I just know we have plenty of shit on our mind about games.
Yeah.
I knew I had been thinking about like
100%.
Origins. I was talking about Assassin's Creed Origins. I was thinking about that, and I was like, I should talk about this because I want to talk.
We both had little things we want to talk
Yeah,
about. I'm glad
exactly.
I remembered the rare achievement thing because I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But like, dude,
let's go eat some bratwurst.
It's been crazy. Let's go eat whatever the
corn on
hell
the cob.
your girlfriend is making. She yelled something at me when I came in the door. Do you want cheddar biscuits or something? And I was like, what?
Cheddar bratwurst.
What are you saying? Like, I don't care.
She's cooking for us.
She's making cheddar jerky, and I can't wait.
Ooh, I wonder what that would be like.
That'd be weird. You know, I don't like beef jerky.
Really?
And I don't think I've ever met anyone who didn't like it.
That's not like a weird thing.
People don't react like this usually when I tell them that. I'm telling you.
I like it. I certainly enjoy jerky, but I don't know. Like if you told me, like you're like, I just really don't like pancakes. Like, what the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
You don't like fucking pancakes. Like that's
What the fuck?
a staple.
Hit him with a chair.
Cheeseburgers, man. Not really my thing. Yeah, it's like
Kick him through a door.
that's what I'm. But
Dude, honestly,
jerky, like
mashed
beef
potatoes.
jerky?
I don't like mashed potatoes.
That's a little weird.
That's weird,
for me.
right?
Yeah,
That's getting there.
That's getting
That's
there.
getting there,
That's
for
like,
sure.
because that's just that's amazing.
It's weird. Coleslaw. I don't like coleslaw.
No, that's not normal. That is normal. I
Oh,
know
really?
more people who dislike coleslaw than like coleslaw.
Dude, I don't. I need to meet those people.
Almost all of our friends don't
Really?
like coleslaw. Yeah,
Maybe we haven't had that
a
conversation.
lot of people don't like. This is going to sound perverted, and I'm not being perverted.
No, what?
A lot of people don't like creamy white food. See what I'm saying? I mean, you can see
I only
why.
laughed because you said it was perverted.
Bullshit.
If you would not have said that,
Bullshit.
dude, fuck you.
If I had said
If
a
you
lot of
would
people
not-
don't like creamy white food,
maybe I would
you
get
would have been like, yeah, whatever.
No,
I'm
I
saying,
love mayonnaise.
I've met 3 people now who don't like mayo, sour cream, or whipped cream, or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I like all of those.
Me too.
Just,
But I'm just saying, like, there's just things. But
that's
for me,
weird.
yeah, that's weird. But whatever. Like,
coleslaw to me-
Tim is like that. He doesn't like any of that stuff.
Really?
Yes.
Whipped cream?
None of it.
It's sugar.
None of the white.
It's just fluffy
Nothing
sugar.
white and creamy.
It's
I'm telling you.
delicious.
Mayo,
marshmallows?
sour cream. I don't know about marshmallows.
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
little
coleslaw
tangent.
to me is like crunchy mayonnaise. And that's where I'm like, I'm not about it. Like crunchy,
I don't
sour
love
mayonnaise.
it. Like, it's one of those foods. There's a few foods out there where I'll eat it if it's there, and I'm like, this is fine. I don't. I like it on a pulled pork sandwich because it adds crispiness and a little bit of sweetness to all the savoriness going on. It's a good mix. It's a good mix, and it's cold and hot, and it's good.
Okay.
But I love it on a sandwich. But like just straight, I'll be like, sure, I'll have a scoop and I'll eat a couple bites. I'm like, that was fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, we did an hour.
We did it.
We did an hour and 3 minutes.
Let's cut it there before we get to 1:15.
Let's cut it. Let's go eat. And let's play some Overwatch.
All right, everybody. We will see you next week. This week is gonna have all kinds of crazy videos.
All
and
kinds
movies
of
and
crazy
stuff.
shit.
I'm gonna need
coming
your
out.
help with one of them.
Let's do it.
All right. Later, guys.